What is holistic online safety? Today we're going to break down what holistic online safety means and how to practically apply it to your life. And of course, stick around to the end because I always leave a little precious jewel you don't want to miss. In simple terms, holistic online safety means giving your kids the freedom that they want and the safety and security that they need. That means applying harmony to your life so that you're giving your kids the environment that is allowing them to be their best selves inside of your household and in the digital world. That also means that you're looking at online safety and security in a holistic fashion and a holistic way. Meaning you're not just focused on the tech and parental controls and parental monitoring and and this and this and that. You're looking at it in the holistic view, a big picture view on what does it actually take to protect my kids online. And while it is as difficult as it also can be very, very simple if we boil it down to the things that you actually need. And this is what holistic online safety is. And when you're following me, I know either you're subscribed, you're not subscribed, you can subscribe now if you're not, because we're going to talk a lot more about this if you're interested in protecting your kids holistically on the online space. The tech world is becoming huge. We're living and breathing tech, especially during the pandemic. I'm filming this during the pandemic, but you're probably watching this after the pandemic. It doesn't really matter. We're living and breathing tech. So we're no longer in a world where we log on to one particular thing and then we log off and then we're completely offline. No. School, groceries, talking to your friends, meeting other people, posting online, starting a business, connect, whatever it is, it's all online. So you need to understand, how do I integrate holistically safety in my life without having to lose my freaking mind? Especially if you're not tech savvy, it's really difficult to keep in touch with everything that's happening. And a little caveat, if you're having trouble with what's happening in the tech world and I don't understand, then follow me, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, join the Safe Kids movement where parents are learning how to protect their kids online holistically. But this means in practical terms that number one, you're focusing on what really, really, really matters. And that means the safety of your kids online. I know that sounds really weird because you're like, yeah, obviously, because we're talking about safety. Of course, that's the real thing. But we actually get really distracted by the other things in the online space. Do I know exactly what my kids are doing? Do I understand exactly how my kids are feeling in every single given moment? Do I know all of the apps in and out? Have I read the entire privacy and security policy? Do I understand tech? Do I understand the incoming trends? Is that really important to know? Are those really important things to understand? Yes. But when it comes to holistic online safety, you follow someone like me for that, and the rest you do the work with your kid. That means that you're prioritizing your relationship with your kid. You're not prioritizing online safety, you're prioritizing safety, period. Period. That means safety between yourself, you and yourself. Do I feel safe inside? Do I feel enough as a parent? And I'm here to tell you, as a parent, you are enough. You don't need to be the tech savvy guru. You don't need to know every single thing about the app. You don't need to understand gaming or whatever it is, or these online communities in and out in order to protect your kids online. You just need to curate a space of safety between yourself and your kids. So that means, do I feel safe inside? Have I started on my healing journey to heal my inner child? Is it my inner child that is acting out when I'm interacting with my kids because they're unhealed and they're so frustrated, and they pour that onto their kids and they spill that trauma onto their kids because they're not healing? That is what holistic online safety is. I like to go 7 layers deep because, as we know, the kids and the families that are targeted online are typically families that are going through a lot of sugar and icy, and we're all going through a lot of sugar and icy. But it's the families where the kids are not talking to the parents, and the parents are not talking to the kids, and the kids are frustrated and they're putting all of their emotions online because they're calling for help, they're calling for a love, they're calling for enoughness, and they want someone to give that to them. And that predator is like, perfect target, because this kid does not have a connection with themselves. They do not have a safe space. Not that they're not monitored, or not that they're not controlled, or not that they don't have this. Yes, does that help them easily get their way in? So yes, put the filtering and put the restrictions on, especially when they're younger. But as they get older, how do you give them the tools to filter and restrict and protect and have boundaries as they grow older? Because it is those things that will protect them offline and offline. This is what holistic online safety means in practice. Also, holistic online safety means that you're not just looking at it from your child's point of view, but you're looking at it from your point of view. So often when we talk about is this X, Y, and Z game safe for my kids, we go, oh, are they mature enough? And now you've heard me say it because you have to think about that. Are they mature enough to be able to interact on this platform? I know the platform says 13 plus or 16 plus, and they're in that age range, but are they mature enough? But holistic online safety means not only are they mature enough, but are you ready for them to be on the platform? Because when they join the platform, it's an entire different reality. They'll have different questions, they'll have different moves, they'll have different understanding. It's an entire experience to go into a different online game or to go to a social media. They'll be fed stories, whether good, bad, ugly, or beautiful, and you're going to have to be able to internalize that and entertain that conversation with your kid. You may not be able to play the game with your kid, but you might have to just have a conversation with them. If you can play the game, I highly suggest that you do. It allows you to see their experience and understand what's going on, and you can better protect them. If you do not have time for that, or you simply don't want to because it's like bores you, or you're just like, I cannot deal with that, it is okay. You want to make space for them to talk to you, to have those type of conversation, and that builds what? Connection. And connection is what? The foundation of safety for your kids online. You'll hear me repeating this over and over and over and over and over and over until we all got it in our heads, in our minds, in our bodies, in our spirits when we're walking, that I need to make sure that I'm a safe space for me and for my kids. Because if you don't believe that you're safe for yourself, then how can your kids connect to you? How can they effectively have conversations with you that are really, really difficult? And then also, holistic online safety is also saying that you don't have to it's not your burden to carry everything. You don't have to know everything. There are resources outside of you that can help you protect your kids online. So it seems sometimes as a parent that I have to know everything and I have to do everything because that's a lot of the messaging. And unfortunately, sometimes even my content can feel like that. And I really, really hope that you're watching this and you know that that's not the intent. It's more to raise awareness and for me to be by your side to support you through the journey. This is what I do for the parents who are part of the Safe Kids movement. I am supporting your journey through holistic online safety, right? Other people are supporting your journey to protecting your kids online. I'm not the expert in everything. So if there is something that is a child development issue, I'm going to go and say, hey, so-and-so person, that's their expertise. You go talk to them. But that means that there's a village here to help you. We always say to raise kids online, raise kids, period. You need a village. It applies online as well. So there are going to be aspects of it that other people do for you. Their teens need someone who is closer to their age, who understands the online world, because I grew up gaming. You see the gaming headphones, right? I grew up gaming. I grew up with social media. I understand the space, and this is my expertise. I'm a cybersecurity professional, right? So they need someone that can understand both sides to talk to them about something. So I talk to the teens about online safety. So it's not just mom or dad or cousin or brother or aunt or uncle, grandfather, grandmother talking about online safety. Oh my God, don't do this, don't do that. They actually have someone that understands. That's not like, oh, this is the danger of the online space. Oh my God, the phones are ruining the world. But I have a different perspective, or a more holistic perspective. So I rambled on and talked about holistic online safety. Whatever questions you have, let me know in the comments below. If there is something that you would like me to hone on a little bit deeper or get more clarity on, let me know. This entire channel is a support system for you, whether mostly it's parents here, but I do definitely have a couple of teens and kids who follow my accounts and they're like, oh, I this is really interesting, or I don't want my mom to see this, or I do want my mom to see this. My entire thing is, how do we come together to protect everyone, including ourselves, in the digital age? This is what holistic online safety means in practice in your life. So hopefully you put down at least 3 points that you can take away today, and one that you can take action on immediately so that you can protect your kids online. Now we reached the end. The little precious jewel that I have for you is a quick online safety bullet point and guide on how to put it into your life, just different things that you want to know. So I will put the resource down below, but the first resource is going to be the Safe Kids movement. I've been talking about that throughout the entire video. That is a movement of parents who are learning how to protect their kids online while cultivating a stronger parent-child relationship through a community of people that believe in holistic online safety and no parent shaming. So that link will be the first link below, and the other link will be the regular like holistic online safety, and then you'll see all my connect with me links and all of that. But I appreciate you for being here. Any questions, let me know below. Make sure you subscribe and like this video if this was help. Ooh, bloopers. Like this video if this video was helpful. Anyways. You know what it is. Until next time.